For African, Caribbean, and mixed heritage students, nothing else even comes close to the impact of learning Black history. This is why. Who gets the top grades? Those students who aspire to get the top grades. You can't be a D grade student who just has a good day and ends up with a grade A. It doesn't work like that. To get the top grades, you have to have high aspirations. If you have high aspirations, it's because you have high expectations for yourself. Those that have high expectations for themselves do so because they value themselves. Valuing yourself comes from taking pride in yourself. Those that take pride in themselves do so because they know themselves. You can't take pride in what you don't know, right? So you have to have that knowledge of self. But for children of African descent, getting that knowledge of self is easier said than done. Their story is different to those from other communities. You've heard of multiple streams of income? Well, most communities have at least two main streams of cultural income, the ways that they can learn about themselves and their culture. They are language and religion. The experience of being surrounded by people speaking in their own language and practicing their own traditional religion since birth is an education. They're being educated about their community's culture, values, principles, traditions, and history, consequently gaining that knowledge of self, because all of those elements are embedded in both the language and the religion. For most Black children, however, their primary language is English. And African religions are openly demonized as either devil worship or witchcraft. So they don't have those two foundational pillars on which to build their cultural esteem. But it's actually much worse than that. Because when Black people take an interest in learning Black history, the first thing they learn is that they are openly lied to about their history. No, your people weren't the founders of the greatest civilization in human history in ancient Egypt. That wasn't you. No, you've never built your own financial institutions. You've always been poor. Your languages are rudimentary. Your religions are primitive. Your history only goes back as far as slavery, and so on. That's why for African, Caribbean, and mixed heritage people, learning Black history is a game changer with respect to building cultural esteem. Once they're learning the truth about their history and culture, they're learning about who they really are and can get that knowledge of self. With that newfound knowledge comes that increased sense of pride. With the increased levels of pride and self-respect, their personal expectations grow. With greater self-expectations come aspirations for what's possible. And once you have those high aspirations, now you can put those top grades on the table and it's not a big deal. And that connection between cultural esteem and high achievement is as relevant to the child trying to get the best grades in high school as it is to the degree or master's student or the person trying to start their own business. Raising Black Achievement was founded to provide educational resources to reconnect Black families to their cultural heritage, to provide training to classroom teachers, and to advise senior leadership teams and school governors. If any of those are of interest to you, please give us a call.